Hey there Seekers, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive tarot reading. I really hope you enjoy it. Keep an eye out for your April reading. I've got about half of them up at the moment and I should be finishing those off really soon. If you could like, share and comment on the video, I would be so appreciative guys. It just helps the videos go that much further, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. All the links that you need are below this video, and also the link to my website should you want to book a personal reading for yourself. Wishing you a week full of love and magic. Let's head to your reading now. Hi there Taurus, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive tarot reading for April 5th through to the 11th. Taurus, let's see what just maybe on the cards for you this week. Getting started with the Work Your Light Oracle, I'll then go to the Moonchild Tarot for a lead tarot energy, and I'm using the Rider-Waite Classic and the Star Child Tarot Akashic for the tarot positions. Okay, let's start with the oracles, Taurus. First one is Birthing a New Age. I love this card. It says you might be birthing a new creation or dreaming a new world into being, maybe for yourself or being part of the global consciousness shift. What is it that you are trying to birth? I'm really feeling Empress energy that, really takes what is on your heart, what you've been manifesting, what are your desires, and really starts to bring it through into the, the tangible realm through inspired action. Like, we always need to take action, guys, otherwise, things don't just happen for us. But it says that it could be a fertile time for that at the moment. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Very much the divine feminine energy here, which the Empress is, because that is really critical to creation, right? The just being and surrender after the inspired action, right? If we're just pushing all the time, sometimes we can block a certain amount of unfolding. So it's a balance, right, between our masculine and feminine, between the doing and taking the action and then allowing what is to be, to unfold, then coming back in with more action. So you might need to take a bit of a rest, a retreat to recharge your batteries, or just to stand back a little bit as well. Kind of feels like the Four of Swords energy for me. You might be needing a moment of clarity that often comes through when we take a pause. Okay, Taurus, there we go. Oh, beautiful. We've got the Star. Maybe rebirthing a new world into being. The Star energy is a card of healing, rebirth, recalibration. In order to take key steps towards your divine wish fulfillment, it really is a card of moving towards those stars aligning. It talks about coming into energetic balance, all those beautiful things, really tipping out, the emotions connected to past experiences, healing them. And from that beautiful place, you really have the ability to make dreams happen. It is an Aquarian energy from the Major Arcana, and it's also the card that follows on from the Tower in the Major Arcana sequencing. So it's kind of that calm after the storm. Some of you might have gone through some kind of dismantling of a tower in your life or big revelation, and now it's kind of like you've cleared the slate and you have this beautiful foundation, or I'm seeing like the fertile soil. After you've, say, pulled down a house and you've cleared it and you've got this rich soil underneath on which to rebuild on. So it's kind of like your divine rebuild. If I can remember that till the end of the reading, I may call this video, depending on what comes out. Yes, Wheel of Fortune. We've got 4 cards here. Do we honor that? It's feeling kind of right, so I'm going to. I've got the 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Hermit and Wheel of Fortune. I'm feeling that Wheel of Fortune is definitely right here. The Hermit is a Virgo energy. This can be kind of like spiritual awakening energy. So some of you might have had like a really powerful revelation, and now you are making key decisions for your life in order to end that sense of internal conflict of that 5 of Wands. current or focus energy, Queen of Swords. Yeah, Libran energy links to justice, right? Taking the steps, the stands, the modifications that you need to boldly move forward. Outcome energy, Temperance, beautiful Sagittarius. I've got the Devil with Capricorn energy at the bottom of the deck. Well, let's get the clarifiers. Okay, Magician. I was absolutely feeling that. Been feeling that all morning actually with the readings. It's really a time of making things happen as we kind of enter into the second quarter of the year. 9 of Wands. The Emperor. You've got a lot of major arcana here, guys. Let's get one more for the current or focus energy. I feel that's the own. Yeah, Ace of Swords. The clarity. The moment of clarity. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So just jumping on in here, Taurus. So birthing this new age. It's like you're kind of going through some kind of divine recalibration here. Actually, sorry, it was 5 of Swords, not 5 of Wands like I did mention before. I feel like you're coming out of this energy here, which very much is an energy of feeling like you're fighting some kind of losing battle in your life. And it could have been, you know, this could have been the tower that you did let fall, or maybe you're about to. There is a sense here of maybe holding on to something that was past its use by date because of fear of leaving the comfort zone, fear of going beyond. Maybe with the Devil in the reading, there was some codependency, some toxicity, and even when things become toxic and codependent, like say in work or romance, often we stay, right, because it's the known and it seems easier than the upheaval of having to, you know, build another empire here with the Emperor energy. It seems easier to do that and to stay in the tower than to bring it down and having to be staring at that blank lot. I'm seeing an empty lot of property, you know, but what that is this is like a block of potential, right? You can build anything there, but with that comes a whole lot of decisions and a whole lot of time, effort, and energy that needs to be invested. So I see that you were holding on, maybe playing small, staying in a situation that was causing you unrest, conflict, but this really what said that, you know, it was a losing battle. Really is time to pull your energy away from it if you hadn't done already, because either way I feel like that divine wheel of fortune is going to turn anyway. Change is definitely upon you here, and it says that, you know, it is timing for that to go down. This is the recent past, so it may have already unfolded. So I feel like the wheel of fortune has turned, and you have either let go of or about to let go of some kind of karmic contract or some kind of situation that has done its time, maybe a 10-year situation here with the Wheel of Fortune. And you're about to move into those big fortune changes that you have really, really desired. Now, I feel like there was a sense of feeling maybe a little lost after that tower fell. The Hermit, you know, shows you alone in the dark here, not quite sure how to navigate your way ahead, feeling indecisive, feeling ungrounded. Some of you may have had to leave a home. I'm really feeling that the home thing with this kind of tower that's fallen, the empty lot, the block of land, the starting over, not even having the foundation in place for the new year. And it's caused some high emotions and unsteadiness. And I think with the Hermit, you know, there could have been, you know, spiritual awakening themes. There could have been also reclusing or a little bit of depression for some of you. But it's all been this process of, you know, actually, processing the situation and trying to work through that, trying to reflect, trying to heal. And, you know, I think you're in that point of re-emergence here. It's interesting because the Hermit has the star energy in the lantern here, just flickering away bright enough so the Hermit can see 1 or 2 steps ahead. The thing is that the more you seek, the more you make clear decisions, the more you kind of take inspired action, little by little that star burns brighter, right, until it turns into the full illumination of the star energy, and that's when the path forward is revealed. So I kind of feel like the path forward is about to be revealed to you, and maybe that is when you kind of have this awakening to the Magician energy. Did I say I was feeling magician energy when birthing a new age came out? Might have been in the previous reading, but I'm really feeling this. You know, it's about awakening to the fact that you are your own alchemist, and you know, where you're sitting in your life right now is really the resultant of the decisions and the actions that you have taken in the past, right? And it's the decisions and actions that we take in the now that are going to determine which moment you find yourself sitting in 6 months, in 12 months, in 5 years' time, at the end of your life. You know, when you get to the end of your life and go, wow, you know what? Here we are, you know, looking back at what you've achieved. So where do you want to be at those big milestones in your life? What do you want to have achieved? Because I get this feeling that you're at this critical time where you can birth that new age. You're awakening to the fact that you have all the power and potential within you to make that happen. And it starts within, Taurus. It starts with you. Any alchemist knows that it starts with intention, and intention comes from really feeling into what we want to create, and then aligning every cell of your body to that, believing that you have it before it's even there, and being that abundant person, being that person who's deeply in love, being that person that's wildly successful, and then that very circumstance is attracted because it's a vibrational match for you. So there's some key messages there for some of you. You know, it's really time to fake it till you make it, and just to call it in. Current or focus energy, 9 of Wands, Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah, I mean, if you're kind of feeling in the hermit phase that you couldn't quite make sense of everything, the Queen of Swords is like that ultimate clarity, and the Ace of Swords, it's like, I can see, I've got the hindsight, I can see how all the dots connect, I've just got that full perspective of everything, and from this kind of like the fog clearing, like stepping into the clearing from the forest also is what I'm seeing, you can make a strategic move forward to transform your life because everything has become clear. Linking to the Justice energy here, I feel like you're about to take some key changes or steps or modifications, maybe cutting someone or something out of your life, setting a firm boundary. Could be having a key communication, something like that that's going to release you from a lot of stress. I'm feeling. I'm just noticing the 9 of Wands here, right? Which can be that almost but not quite releasing the weight and the burden of the 10 of Wands and opening yourself up to new vision and new possibilities. And you know who carries the final wand? The Magician carries the single wand. So you hold the power to put the last wand on the stack, to release yourself from past stresses and tensions, what's held you back, maybe the job that's burning you out, the relationship that's toxic, whatever it is. It's time to release and let go. Because the Ace of Swords is an inspired new beginning. Total breakthrough energy. So I love this energy for you. It's it's powerful. It's a sense of victory. If you've been waiting for some kind of news or verdict or truth to be revealed, this can be the energy that brings it in for you and releases you, I'm feeling, from that devil energy. Yeah, 4 of Wands in reverse under the devil. I feel like this was very much a home, you know, just coming back to that vision I've been having about the empty lot, very much a home situation for a lot of you is what we are moving away from. So just a message here not to re-engage, not to reconnect. We really want to be in temperance, you know, healing, recalibrating, rebalancing. And what I love to end the reading is the Emperor, because the Emperor, which is an Aries energy, we're in Aries season now. Number 4 in the Major Arcana is all about stability and foundations. So I started this reading with this vision of the tower coming down in this empty lot, right? The whole thing's been cleared away and you just have this kind of slate to rebuild on. Well, the Emperor is the energy that's going to help you make the plan to move forward and build your new empire. But first, healing. Internal alchemy links to the Magician, getting yourself in the right place to manifest the new. You're being guided, divine guidance here. And now, not only do we see the star energy, but we see the sun, that burst of positivity, that once that you've done that healing, it rises and the full path illuminates, right? You've been trying to find your way with the hermit energy and all of a sudden you see the full path and you just really needing to, you know, navigate, well, how will I how will I stick to this path and take the key twists and turns? So Sagittarian energy coming into a place of great stability, healing, you'll be guided forward. And then it's time to empire build. This stands for the new. You know, when you are ready to begin creating again, you have the Emperor on your side. It's about taking a series of calculated strategic moves, operating not from a place of emotion, but from a place of, you know, strategy and intellect as well. It's really stepping up in your life, getting back to it. If you have been kind of in the cave of the hermit, maybe going through depression or whatever, this is coming out, stepping out in your power and getting really, really ready to take a bold and powerful move towards building something amazing on that empty lot that you're standing in right now. Taurus, okay, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I do wish you all the best with it if this is your reading. Keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not be for you this time around. If you're called to share, Taurus, drop me a message. I do read them all and try and interact with you all over there as well. Helps me get to know you, connect with your energy, and see what's happening out there in the collective. It's been a pleasure, Taurus. I'll see you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.